Okay, ladies and jelly spoons, I've been struggling with the microphone and it's not working, so I'm on the microphone which is here, which is a shame. But I'll see if I can get it working whilst we're on. But we'll see. We'll see what we shall see. Cheers, big ears. There you go. So, you're on as well. What? The big microphone. Both of them. They're both the same thing. But I'm on the microphone on the iPad now, so that means everybody should be round me to talking to this mic. But I didn't want that. We're live, sound and pick fine. I know the sound's fine, but when somebody else comes on now, like Christina, she's muted. You won't be able to hear her. Can you say something? Good evening, ladles and jelly spoons. And here's your camera. Good evening, ladies and jelly spoons. There you go. Ding. Oh, get it out of the way. Get it out of the way. There we go. So, here we are, Meet Up Monday. We got loads of people today. Craig's having a problem. I don't know where he is, but I'm saving him a seat. Is it full, Tim? Yes, please. It's not full, but we shall see. What I've done is, well, I'll show you exactly where we are, okay? I'll show you exactly where we are. I'll take the guest cam, and I'll show you exactly where we are. This is our table, which is the table where all this stuff's happening. There's Chris. And this is your seat, Craig and Mum. And then we've got Sue and Paul. Here. Oh, we've got Graydon and Entourage over here. So as you can see, the microphone's not working over there. And I was gonna... We're all on different tables because we didn't know how many people... Well, we knew how many people were coming. But everybody got here before I came. And there was no reserved table for us. So, see, the microphone is working. It's just the thing's not... let's go in here, see if it knows it now. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's better. Is that better? Ladles and jelly spoons. It looks like we've solved the problem. Let me know in the comments if we've solved the problem. Okay, Chris. I solved it. Well, it solved itself. I was going to come over and give you a hand. Can everybody hear me? My hand. So I'm waiting because we're like 30 seconds ahead of you guys, or the stream's 30 seconds behind. Then sound is good. Not working yet. I can't upload my video yet because the copyright music will replace them and upload it. Ah, okay. Yeah, you got to be careful with the copyright. So, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, let's. I can actually test it here because I'm watching on my iPad, so I can test whether I've got it. So let's do this now. So, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, let's. I can actually test it here because I'm watching on my iPad, so I can test whether I've got it. So let's do this now. So, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, let's. I can actually test it here. I don't think it is. Settings, audio, wireless go to. Yeah, it's fine. But can you have Christina? I think that it's still using that mic, but we'll check. So I'm going to walk away and can I see on here? I know you like these, what are they called? Faulty Towers novels. So I'm walking away now. I'm going to look at the sunset. Bueno, no, we understand. Sunset. Sunset. So let me know in the comments now if you can hear me on this microphone. And then I'm going to wait 30 seconds. But don't worry, it will be worth it. We've got loads of people in tonight. Just wave, everybody. Wave. All the best. I'm not drinking beer. Gin and tonics. Vodka. Not working. Okay. It's just not working. It says the microphone's not working. I'm getting caught in the... Well, what it says it's working, but it's not working. But you can still hear me, right? Automatically adjust microphone. Is that better? And echo cancellation. Is that better? Back it. Both mics are not working. Okay. Have you charged or plugged it in right? I've charged them both and they're plugged in, and it looks like they're working. And it says on the thing here that it's using that. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. We've just got some new drinks. So, Chris, they just saw you downing your favourite non-alcoholic drink. I wouldn't call it my favourite, but there's no alternative. Say again? I wouldn't call it favourite, because there's no alternative. There's not really much alternative, no. It's okay. I know I'm okay, but if I try and interview somebody else, then it's going to be okay. Anyway, don't worry about it. If I try and interview somebody else, then it's going to be okay. Anyway, don't worry about it. So I'm going to tap this. So I'm going to tap this. So it's not working. The big neck. Well, none of them are working. I mean, this doesn't work either because I'm coming straight through from this one. You know what? I don't. It says I'm on, but I'm not on. So here we are on, and then go to the wireless go, and it says we're on again now. But we can go a bit louder. No, but now here. Okay. I'll tell you what's happened. I've cancelled the $45 a month go live thing with multiple cameras, and I've gone back to StreamYard, which is basically free, but I'm paying a tenner a month on a special deal I had a long time ago, and this special deal allowed me to pay a tenner a month, and we do it for Juliane's channel and my channel, so I'm using this one now, but it's just annoying that it says that it's using the right microphone, but it isn't. I've just unplugged it and plugged it in again. Let's see if that works. But I don't want to annoy you with me just faffing around with audio, especially if you're watching on catch up, because this would be pretty boring, wouldn't it really? There you go. So that's the last time I'm touching it. So, Christina, say something so we see whether he can hear you or not. There you go. So that's the last time I'm touching it. So, Christina, say something so we see whether he can hear you or not. There you go. So that's the last time I'm touching it. So, Christina. Okay, we can sort of hear you, but it's only people stood in front of this thing that they're going to hear, which is a shame. Why did I spend $400 on this thing if it doesn't work? StreamYard, get your act together. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Meet Up Monday. Yes.
No, they can be here.
No, everybody's going to come here because we can't take the microphone to them now. So what we're going to do is, if anybody wants to chat with us, we're going to sit them here. Okay? So we'll do that. So I'm going to go and get somebody and have a chat. Do you want to be on first? There's only one seat. You don't have to. Okay. We're going to wait for Craig as well.
Yeah, they're more interesting.
Okay. I don't think so.
Quick seat. Hello there. Take my sunglasses off.
This is great, but we're not going to use the microphones because they're a waste of time. Let's just turn this one off, so I'm not wasting the battery for nothing.
So
Graydon.
Can they hear us?
They can hear us through the microphone in this one here.
Okay.
So that's your camera.
Okay.
So have a look, see what you look like. Oh, you look pretty cool there.
All right.
And I'm looking even cooler, of course.
Of course.
Graydon, we met you about 6 weeks ago, did we?
It
4?
was about 3. We're in the 4th week now of our stay in Tenerife. Well, the final week of our stay in Tenerife. Yeah, we came up 3 or 4 weeks ago, and despite that, we're here again. we're back again with you this evening.
You're coming for another dose.
I think I hogged the camera too much last time because you ran out of battery.
I did, didn't I?
It's not long after me and poor John and Jade got like 2 minutes or something like that.
John and Jade, if you're watching, we apologise.
So
I
won't hog it as much tonight.
So after we finished last time, actually, you said that you were into this music and you've got this radio show, right? And you were going to see if you can get Dave Bonnier, but you couldn't find him. And that's. But I think what we'll do, we'll sort out this Dave Bonnier thing, and you can go and do that. Just tell people again what you do on the radio show.
Yeah, I'm a presenter for Oldham Community Radio, and it doesn't just broadcast to Oldham, or then you can pick it up in that area on 99.7 FM. However, you can pick it up on the World Wide Web from oldhamcommunityradio.com, and you can pick it up through your normal Alexa speakers and any smart speakers, anything like that. The programme that I co-present is called The Friday Filter, which is Friday evenings 8, 9, and it plays music recorded any time within the past 100 years or so. And in fact, some of the things we have featured are from the 17th century, which are all folk songs that come. So it's anything from ABBA to Frank Zappa to...
Did you say old folk songs or old folk songs?
Both. Yeah, both. And you threw the wild card at me with this Dave Bonnier, didn't you?
I did, eh?
And because I said we research things and we put them on air, and I will research Dave. You know more than me about him, and we'll feature a track or two of Dave on the programme. For sure. Now, so that's broadcast every Friday night between 8 and 9, and they do have a listen again slot on the website where you can go back, scroll down to Friday nights and find the Friday filter on there. It's worth a listening. If you like a good variety of music, it's well worth a listen. And well presented, may I say.
By?
By myself and Martin Byron.
Cool dudes. So what are people saying? I've actually been listening to that radio station before, says Charlie. I can actually put these on now if I touch them.
If you've got any older listeners of a certain age group that used to like the old 40s, 50s, 60s, and they do a programme in the afternoons, Monday to Friday, called the Wireless Programme. And it's like the old wireless. People used to sit around and listen as a family to the old wireless before TV came along. And they used to listen to huddle around the wireless. And they do music from the 40s, the 50s, the early 60s, and sometimes I present things on that. And it's so for any older listeners that are into things like that, between 2 and 5 on Monday to Friday afternoons on Oldham Community Radio. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. And,
just like this.
Yeah, and it is great entertainment, just like this.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, here they are.
All right.
Here they are. Come on over. We're just interviewing Graydon.
I'm in the hot seat.
We've saved you a double seat here.
Oh, thank you.
And also we've got, is it Craig?
Yeah. And
You sit-
Craig's
you
mum,
sit
but I've forgotten your name, Craig's mum.
You sit there. Angie.
Angie.
Craig and Angie.
Craig and Angie are on. We'll be there in a minute with you. When we come and talk to you, come and sit here, okay? This is the hot seat today.
Hot seat.
Because these microphones aren't working.
No.
So we got to sit in front of the iPad so they can hear you. I like your stuff. I like his stuff here. Look, it's Craig.
Yes.
So we'll be with you in a minute.
Okay.
So you've been here 4 weeks now. So last week,
Yes.
and you're with
My wife
Susan
and
and
Olwyn.
Olwyn. I can't. You know, the Welsh names I always get problems with. You know, Olwyn.
That's right, yeah. We've been staying in La Caleta and next to La Cava, which is the kind of new bistro on the corner there.
That's right, yeah.
And we've been staying in there and followed your lead by some of the walks we took around La Caleta.
Cool,
We
dude.
did a little shortcut by the tennis courts there and round there and across that seafront where you met the German couple at the house across the front there. And yeah, it's been a great time. Lovely.
And where are you going back to again?
We're in between Oldham and Manchester.
Oldham and Manchester.
Yeah, a place called Chadderton.
Chadderton. I used to know somebody who lived on Chadderton Drive,
All right.
but it was in Unsworth,
All right.
which isn't far away.
You're a Bolton like that, yeah.
Bury. It was a. I went to school in Bury, and when I left, it became Bury Bolton Metro.
Yeah.
But at the time, Bury and Bolton were like this because they both have football teams.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The Wanderers and the Bury Boot Girls. I remember the Bury Boot Girls very well.
Bury have gone out of the league like my local side, Oldham Athletic. They've dropped out of the league as well.
Well, Bury doesn't have a ground anymore.
Right, that's gone, has it?
It's gone. It was by the cemetery at the bottom of Manchester Road, and the lease came up and nobody could pay for it, so they closed it.
I remember I went there a few times watching football there.
Gig Lane.
Yeah.
Gig Lane.
Yeah.
I wasn't a football fan, but I got a schoolboy pass when I was a kid because they were giving them out like toffees. And I think I went there for a testimonial match or something with somebody. I think it was Manchester United, I think, was playing Bury for some reason. And I went to see George Best, and I'd only got one tick on it, right? All the other school kids, it was ticked like a million times.
Wow.
And I'd gone there at the end of the season on this special thing, and they got one tick. He says, "You're a fan, aren't you?"
Yeah, brilliant.
I said, "Well,
Bury, of course, is famous for the market, isn't it?
the black puddings,
World famous market.
Yeah.
And also, they have a great live venue there, for bands now called the Met.
Really?
M-E-T, the Met.
The Met in Bury.
Yeah, they have great live bands on there. And they do really well to set a small budget venue. They put some great bands on there. And they have a little restaurant connected with it as well. So you can have the lot there. You can have a pre-show drink meal and then go in there and watch a great band as well.
Cool,
The Met
dude.
in Bury, in the town centre. It's very good.
I'm turning this microphone off because I'm just wasting batteries now. If I unplug this and I go, you're going to tell me, oh, it's working now. Right. Can you still hear me, Mother? Graydon,
Okay.
I thank you
All right.
very much for coming on again.
Yeah.
Oh, you were here when Paul and Michaela and John and Jay were there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see everybody again.
So he's going to go back to his table and have
Yeah.
a chit chat over there. That you're going to watch on the phone, eh?
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to come on, right, all you got to do is go to my website and
Yeah.
go to join in, and you can join in from over there
Right.
if you want.
Okay.
But
I won't hog things tonight.
no, because of the battery. We got battery. We got plenty of battery.
I'll let us have a go.
Okay.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
So it's Craig doesn't have a drink in front of him. What you like to drink?
See you later.
Really? What a drink? You got a drink?
That's mine.
That's not mine.
That's Tim's drink. It's a Tim and tonic.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to invite Craig over to come and see. You want to come and say hello? Come and sit here. You don't have to watch it on there. Do that, your mum. we now. I'm sat next to you, Tim. Tim and Tonic. He's a cute. He's a card. He's a card. So I'm going to take this Tim and Tonic and put it here. We're going to turn this like this. This is your camera, Craig. There you go. But the microphone's here. So I really love the style of the sunglasses. So, ladies and gentlemen, Meetup Monday is all to do with putting faces to names. And also I can do this as well. I can go to brand and say, you're watching Meetup Monday. And we're back in the room with Craig. It's Craig. Do you want to come a bit further forward so you can fill the frame? Just go towards that one. There you go.
Take your face.
That's it. That's it. Cool, dude. So, Craig, I know you sat next to me, but we've got to look into our cameras. So you look into this one, and I'll look into this one, and I'll ask you the questions, okay? So, when did you arrive in Tenerife this time?
23rd last year.
The 23rd of December, so just before Christmas.
Yeah.
Cool, dude. And how long you stayed?
Till Friday.
So you're going back next Friday? And have you had a good time?
Yeah.
So what's the best thing you've done up to now, apart from sitting here with Tim?
Everything.
Really? You're staying, I think, in by Playa de Boba where we met the other day, and
by Dan's shop.
Yeah, by Dan's shop. And have you done any trips with Dan?
Yeah, two.
Two. What did you do first?
And the boat trip.
Was that like a whales and dolphins thing? Yeah. And did you come past here? You know, you go towards Los Gigantes.
To Mascot.
To Mascot. Okay, so you passed our house.
Oh.
You came past here. I waved, just in case. And what do you do in Britain? What's your job in Britain?
No.
You don't do anything. A man of leisure.
Yeah.
A man of leisure in Britain. There you go. And whereabouts do you live? You don't have to say the address. Just whereabouts you live.
Near a place called Norwich.
Norwich. Okay. And live from Norwich, I remember that on the TV.
Yeah.
Right. And so, where did you go to school?
Near Norwich.
Near Norwich.
Yeah.
And it was. Why did you pick Tenerife first? That's the question I always ask.
I've been coming here many years.
Really? You've been coming since you were a little lad?
Yeah.
Really? And you come with your mum, of course.
Yeah.
This is mum. Just going to show mum. Angie.
Coming here.
And you all stay in the same place?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long have you been a moderator on my channel? About a year, is it? Near enough.
About a month.
Really? Is that it? Just a month? Because you seem to be the guy that you're always there. You're like the first one in, and you're always looking after me, because you're always telling me what time it is, right? And you're always looking after the Monty Python. Won't be Monty Python. What are they called? Faulty Towers. Faulty Towers moments. Yeah. So let's see what people are saying about you or to you. Over 100 live and less than half like thumbs up. Okay. Says Daff H. I've not seen Daff H before. Have you seen Daff H before? Oh, new comments are going to go down here. Good evening, Tim, says Susan. Not a lot of people will be brave enough to say that, Alan. I don't know what Alan said. It's Craig. Ah, here we go. Hello, it's Craig. Good to put a face to a name, says Alan Fraser. There you go. And we got evening from Jeff. And Great to see it's Craig, says Simon. As you start all the vloggers. Ian the Doorman's on even. How do, Craig? And Michelle, hi, it's Craig. You're actually answering as we're speaking, aren't you? He's pretty good. He's a multitasker. He's typing while he's being interviewed. I've never had a guy that... You are the best, I tell you, you're the best. So, have you got your own YouTube channel?
No.
Do you fancy one? You don't want to do it?
No.
You like watching others?
Yeah.
But you're not going to do it yourself, no?
No.
Do you watch you watch my shorts as well, do you? That I do in the mornings and the evenings? For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I do 2 videos a day on the short shelf. And the short shelf is basically just what the weather's like and food, right? What we eat. So if you're interested in getting a menu where you say, I don't know what to cook tonight, just go and look back on our short shelf and that gives you lots of ideas. Doesn't give you any recipes, but it gives you lots of ideas. And you watch the food. What's your favourite food?
I'll eat anything.
You just eat anything?
Yeah.
Whatever's put in front of you?
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Do you cook at all?
I can.
You can,
Yeah.
but you don't do it often?
No.
No. Are you cooking a...
No, we sort of go out different places every day.
You nip out and just...
In England we do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
At home? Not just here?
Oh, here, no, we don't. We've been eating in the hotel.
Okay.
Afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But in England, you go out and try different places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So, you do fish and chips? All day breakfasts?
No.
You do steaks?
Yeah.
I like steaks. I wish I could go out and eat every day, but I got to cook because Christina doesn't like going out. Do you, Chris? I'll just shake your head again. Oh, there you go. And when you were growing up, what did you watch on TV? What was your favourite programme on TV?
I can't remember that far back. You can't.
How old are you? You were about 18, are you 19?
No, 44. Yeah.
40? He's looking good for 44, Ledlers and Jelly Spoons. It's like me, you see. We've got to fill out our skin, otherwise we'll get wrinkles. So, do you watch TV at home now, or is it just YouTube?
Mainly YouTube.
The guy hasn't been to take your order yet, has he?
No.
We'll go and get him, shall we? Can I send one of my favourite people to go and grab the waiter to get these 2 guys a drink? Just send him out, will you? Thanks. So, how did you get here today and why were you late?
Well, got so far, and the car hit into a bus.
You hit a...
No, the car came out of the bus.
Oh, you were on the bus?
So
and the car hit you?
Yeah. The car didn't hit.
Oh dear.
They had to get off because he couldn't close to us. And then the police came.
No offence to the women drivers, but it was a woman driver.
Yeah, woman driver.
A woman driver on the bus as well?
The car.
No,
the car.
it was a bloke driver. He comes out, takes a photo of what's happened. And she gets out her car and takes photos.
Oh, right. The police
come. And we all had to get off and cross the road to wait for another bus.
She has to get another bus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that, ladies and gentlemen, because the microphone's not working.
Not working.
But they're saying a car crashed into the bus and then they all had to get off, and that's why it was late.
Yeah.
Well, that was exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody was injured, though, no?
No.
Oh, no.
It was just like a fender bender.
No.
The old fender benders.
He
Evening,
just
David.
went frontwards. As it hit it, I wondered what happened, and the next minute you could hear this crushing noise.
Yeah.
As we went front. Yeah.
A crushing noise.
Yeah.
Did it go gudda over the thing? Oh, here we go. We got a picture.
It's took a picture. Yeah.
You took a picture of the police. That's not allowed. That
No, it's not allowed.
No, not allowed. We're not going to show it just in case he gets arrested, and then he's going to have to say,
You're always taking a photo of the accident ring, aren't you?
What do you want to drink? I'll go and get it. What do you want to drink?
Tonic.
Just a tonic or a gin and tonic?
No, just tonic.
Just tonic. Tonic and ice.
Sí.
Okay.
Same.
Two tonics and ice. Tim and tonics.
Tonic con hielo.
Tonic con hielo. Do you speak a lot of Spanish?
Un poco.
Un poco. Muy bien. Muy bien. I'm going to leave you soloed here, and you can chat with the guys. You can tell them anything you want. You can ask them questions. I'm stuck. Oh.
It's stuck.
It's stuck on the chair.
There you go.
Well,
You've got nice views here, haven't they, from here, views. From this restaurant, the views are quite nice, aren't they?
Not so much.
no.
Depends where you're sitting.
The views, yeah, it's quite nice views, isn't it? From here.
There we go. Oh, no, that's not that one. We do this one. That's the one. That's the better one, isn't it? That's the better one. So, Craig, you've been on the boat trip. What was your second thing you did?
We're not tomorrow.
Are you doing it tomorrow? What is it? Are we allowed to know?
We're up north of the island.
You're going up the north? Okay, cool. You're going to meet the Northman Tenerife, the Pearsons, no? They're up in Puerto de la Cruz. Oh, you're probably going to the zoo, are you?
Yeah.
Cool, dude. That is not Siam Park. It's got Loro Park.
No.
Do you know what Loro is? The Spanish word loro is a parrot. So it's Parrot Park. But they got other things than parrots as well. We've been there, I think, haven't we? But it was a long day, I think. I've been there, but you must have been there, if I've been there.
Las tónicas para que
¿De nuevo?
las tónicas, aquí las apunto.
Van con unos tónicas
No,
con
no,
hielo.
no.
Tónicas con hielo.
He was asking, is it all together? I don't know. I can't tell. So, how many people are watching? Do we know? Does it say? 114 people are watching. So, if you could tell 114 people anything, Craig, what would you tell them?
Please subscribe. It's the best channel in the island.
Wow. Just a minute. I'll get the money out now. Thank you so much. And you're watching this morning, were you?
Yes.
And I flew my drone again.
Did.
A lot of people, I think I'm going to have to fly my drone offline because I lost a lot of people the other day, didn't I, when I flew the drone? And but I think those are the people that come in and go, "What's this?" Because I do get a lot of people that just sort of drop in, don't I? But I looked at the footage; it looks pretty good. So I'm going to put it together with the one I did from Playa del Bobo when we met.
Yeah.
I put that one together because then I've got like the whole of the coast there. And eventually, I'm going to put it together in a documentary of the Maritime Walkway. So I've already got a playlist called the Maritime Walkway, where we did 3 or 4 years ago, wasn't it, Chris? Where I did together with Chris. So if you've not seen that yet, go and have a look at that. It's a playlist called the Maritime Walkway, and it goes from Los Cristianos, right at the far end by the cliffs there, all the way to La Caleta. And in fact, in La Caleta, I did 2 vlogs there because there was so much going on. So go and check those out. Craig, I'm not going to put you on the spot anymore unless you want to stay here. And we're going to talk to some more people. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, no.
Craig, if I can push you back over to Mum, and I'll get somebody else in the hot seat over here. Okay?
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay, cool. We'll come back to you in a bit at the end. We'll come back to you in the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tim Dowfield in with Emerson Tenerife, and you are watching Meet Up Monday. He's asking to borrow the blanket.
Can I borrow it?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen this guy before. He was here when the Macmaster and Darren John were here. And this is, I'm going to get it wrong, Peter.
That's it, yes.
It is Peter.
Yeah, well
See,
done,
I
Ted.
thought it was Paul, so I picked the other one because I knew it was going to be wrong.
Oh, we both could have flown away.
We could have done. And he's here together with Susan, which I got right, I think.
Yes.
Yes. And they were here that,
April.
was it April? Was it?
It was April.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you had a great time?
Yes, yes.
And you decided to come back. But this time, you came back a little bit early. Why is that?
Well, no, yeah, originally we always come here in December into January. And then last year we came an extra time, which was April,
Uh-huh.
which is when we saw the Macmaster and Darren John and
Uh-huh.
obviously yourself and Christine. But that time, the weather was terrible, as you know. And
Blustery day.
Yeah, and we never saw much of Karasabaki. So today we've come over on the bus a little bit earlier and had a little walk around and a bit of tourist spotting.
Tourist spotting. And did you passed Little Germany, I assume?
Yeah, Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristos, yeah. That's my nose fixed on my mouth. I've got two drinks here, and I don't know. Are these both mine?
Yeah.
Is one of these yours?
No, but it's only tonic though, isn't it?
It's only tonic, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't tell Chris.
That tonic's quite good, isn't it?
Oh, Ray Duffy, thank you so much. And Ray Duffy again. Was that two Ray Duffys? Thank you so much, Ray. It looks like it's just once, but there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, so did I interview you last time, or were you just here?
No, we were here with Carl Willie Ruston as well.
Oh. That's right.
And because you had to move downstairs,
yeah,
we were left behind finishing eating.
Right, of course.
And we were on that back table, if you remember.
I remember now, yeah. And then we did a big group photo at the end.
Yes,
which
you did send photos over, actually.
Well, in fact, I've got all the photos that we took of you as well.
Oh, right.
With just us.
Oh, right.
I think that's quite good. Yeah. Did I send them as well, not just the group photos? Because I remember watching those.
Yeah.
Let's see what people are saying. The Peaky Diners, sorry. Many thanks for your kind words. Oh, this is a guy that's new, and he's doing food vlogs and travel vlogs in the Peak District.
Right.
So if you're interested in something like that, go and check that channel out. That's good. It's Craig, he's on. Only once, I see Tim. Pauline's on. Mick Paxton, what's the weather like in early April? What's the weather like in early April?
It wasn't great last April.
No, it wasn't. It was a bit blustery, wasn't it?
Yes, yes. A fair bit of rain.
But these days you never know.
Look,
No.
Carl Willie.
Carl, yay! I've got a group photo on my fridge.
We can't afford a fridge.
On the fridge, there you go. Hey, Willie, if you want to come on, just go to timothydown.com/live and press the button, and you can come on in the studio. You could actually do that here, but then it would get echoes because I can hear myself talking over there.
I know, that's right.
But don't worry about it, because this microphone is good, but it's very directional. No, it's all right. Sorry.
The picture's gone blurry.
The picture's gone blurry. Oh dear. Hope weather's good in March. It will be. I mean, the weather actually, you're never going to get a week of bad weather, are you?
No.
It's basically, you might get a day, you might get a morning, but it won't be that bad. It won't be that bad.
I think last week we got a quick 2 hours of rain, and then it clears up, doesn't it?
But it depends how early you get up. I mean, the time we get up, I don't see rain from one year to the next.
Don't see the morning.
Exactly. Or as I say, Fazakali Accrington Stanley. David's saying the picture's okay by him, so it might be your what's it called?
I think she's working off the Wi-Fi in here.
Oh, it's the Wi-Fi in here, is it? They're probably throttling you. Picture fine. 99 days till we're back, says Terry and Louise. So we're gonna. Do you want to eat something here? Are you going to eat here? Have you already?
No, we've eaten.
You've already eaten.
Hours ago.
Anybody else going to eat something here?
We'll eat something.
We'll eat this here. Yeah, let's get some menus. So it's 18:40 now. So we're going to get some menus and see if we can scoff something. I'm going to get chips and mussels. Very Belgian. Very Belgian. Oh, the lights just gone. Very Belgian. And so let's do the interview like we always do. Where did you go to school?
Where did I go to school?
Yep.
Heathcote County Secondary Modern in Chingford.
And where's Chingford for those people who don't know?
Chingford is now part of the London Borough now, but it was in Essex originally, basically just outside of Walthamstow.
Okay, so those are places that I know.
Which would be East London, D4 I think, back in the day.
Okay. And did you go on to further education, or did you do a sort of a trade or anything?
Whatsoever. Left school and took up an apprenticeship in electrical contracting.
Yeah.
And did the 5 years.
Got your city and guilds and all that?
Yeah. And obviously qualified when you were 21 then, you had to do 5 years.
Oh, you did 5 years, was it?
Whereas it was in them days now.
And what was it now? 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that equivalent like to an HND now?
I don't know actually. I mean, everything changes so much.
It does. But experience is better than any of these certificates you get, don't it?
Yeah, and the industry's completely different. Back in, you're talking the 60s, the materials you used were completely different.
Right.
Plus, fabrication back in them days, you had to make everything yourself. Whereas now, it's all produced in a factory and you put it together like a Meccano set.
Gotcha.
So, really, the argument is you don't need 5-year apprenticeship anymore.
No.
And
so you're just like looking up on Google and hack it.
It's de-skilled, I suppose, to a degree.
And now the robots are going to take over anyway.
Apparently so.
Yeah. Is that a good thing or a bad thing that robots take over? I mean, I think when I was I was grew up in the 60s as well, and I was a bit of a sci-fi buff, and I thought, wouldn't it be great if the robots could do all the prep work, right? Because that would free us up to do artistic things.
Right.
But then the capitalists came in and said, if we don't need these guys to do the work, we don't pay them.
An interesting one, but then you could call that a zero-hour contract now, couldn't you?
Yeah, but it's. I think the thing is that when you have robots taking jobs, they're not stealing the jobs; they're helping. If you look at it like this, right? Why do we have money? We have money to remunerate somebody who's doing something, right? And it used to be that everybody got enough money to live, and in the 60s, one wage would be enough to feed a family, have a house, and go on holiday once a year. Share a bag to Blackpool. You know? And I think it's gone so far the other way that now when the robots are going to come and do all the stuff, all the people who are not working are on the scrappy.
That's basically in a nutshell.
So I think what we have to do as a society is to get together and paint a rosy picture of the future, right?
Yeah.
And work towards it. So what's your rosy picture of the future? If you could just sort of say,
to change the world overnight.
well, no, not overnight, but what is your vision of the future that we can work towards?
It's almost impossible to answer that one, but only because I'm a pensioner now, so I've not got the enthusiasm now to be able to create this world that you can only hope that the world, whether it improves or goes further downhill, that it's a better place for your grandchildren. That's all you can hope for, isn't it?
The nature of work's changing, as you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people are working in sort of service information industries, which you can do from home. And that's why we've just, in Spain now, we have this digital nomad, what's it called, visa.
Yeah.
And we're attracting Americans, in fact.
Oh, right.
Americans are coming over now to do digital nomad for 1 year. They pay low tax, 20%, and as long as 80% of their income is earned outside of Spain, they can get this visa. If you're interested in the visas, go to the Spanish website.
But surely, even as a good idea, what is the knock-on effect of that good idea? If you had lots of Americans, lots of other nationalities coming here to take that offer up,
Yeah.
they want somewhere to live,
Right.
which means that are they then going to push up the property prices?
They're going to push
the
up
rental prices in Tenerife, which is detrimental against the people that live here, the locals. And
that is true.
So for every good idea and for every carrot that's dangled out there, you have to be able to combat the knock-on effect every time.
You're exactly right, and I think the thing that we have to say is be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a local population that is going to be disadvantaged by people coming in, then you need to set aside certain areas that are going to be subsidised for these people to be able to come in and do it. You know what I mean?
But then you see, then someone will want to move in and build lots of more properties to make money. But then you're going to get the locals going, well, we don't want this property built on our island. It's always a comeback.
Okay. So if property is no longer a commodity,
then you're talking about a totally different world.
It is a totally different world where the property is no longer a commodity. So you cannot push up the prices. But how would that work? That would work by building or renovating or doing something where every place is a nice place to live. Some places are a lot nicer, obviously, right? And how would you allocate that? At the moment, it's allocated by old money coming in and buying it up, right? New money doesn't really push property prices, old money, right? And so the old money, which is basically people who've been given a leg up in their lives, they're the benefit cheats in my mind, but there you go. What you have to do is to be fair and allocate these living accommodation. Now, a lot of people say, oh, that's communism. You know, you got to wait 20 years for your Trabant, whatever. But I would change it differently. I would say that the kids now, between, let's say, 10 and 21, all they've got to do is to learn life skills and look after old people. That's their job. Learn life skills, and look after old people. Okay? That's their job till 21. At 21, you're allowed to take a specialised course, which is free. You can specialise in anything you want. And you do that for 5 years, the last 3 years being practical as well. So you're a benefit to society after this third year, or in the third year. And then you can do your career, and depending on what you're doing and who you're helping and what benefit you give to society, maybe you get promoted to a better place, or you can, I don't know. I'm really sort of off the top of my head. But then, at 55, you stop working, you start thinking again. You think back on your life, you get educated in the newer versions of whatever it is, and you get looked after by the young people between 10 and 21. And I think if we say the mantra is, let's make sure everybody's okay, and then we can start gorging ourselves.
Sadly, I don't think you and I know it won't work.
Vote for us. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to finish it here. Does anybody want to come back and say hello?
Or goodbye.
I'll come round and we can wave, but there'll be no sound, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank, first of all, Peter. I nearly said Paul again. Peter, for first of all being very interested, and secondly, listen to my rant.
But I've always expected a socialist rant.
I know.
I've been watching you a long time.
I don't think I am a socialist because I'm a benefits cheat. I live off Christina, you know. I just think that life should be fair, and it isn't. But there you go. Christian Moose, the past year we did a lot of. Okay, they're actually talking amongst themselves.
Yeah, well, they got
Which
bored.
is good. They got both
with your
with us.
rant.
Rick said he had a lung infection. You know, I might have it because I've got a bit of a cough.
Gives me mild sleep.
I don't have it. I think what it is, it's too much of these. Too much gin and tonics.
And no more warm sweaters.
And no warm sweaters. Yeah, I come back from my walk and then I do all the work in the house. And then I'm sweating like a pig. And then Christina doesn't really want to be picked up by me. She goes,
You make him have a shower. Christine, make him have a shower.
slippery when wet. She does
Just
make me have a shower. Well, I hope that everybody has enjoyed themselves. I'm going to show you everybody. We're going to say tra. And, oh, somebody's on. Ray. I'm sorry, mate. I didn't see you there. Let's bring Ray on. Ray, how the devil are you?
Good, mate. Tim?
Cool, dude. How long have you been sat there?
About 30 minutes.
A 30 minute.
Yeah.
You know what? It usually plays a tone when somebody comes in. I didn't hear the tone.
No, I didn't hear
No,
anything.
and we didn't see him down the bottom there.
No.
All right,
But
so
you-
okay, boys.
But you get to see the show whilst you're waiting, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Good.
This is Ray. We're going to
Hey,
say.
guys.
Do you want to say hello to Ray?
Hello, Ray.
This
Up
is
here.
Ray's. He's actually supported the channel tonight twice. It looks like
No, just the once, Tim.
just the once. Okay, it popped up twice on me thing, but there you go.
You're welcome.
So I'll interview you now before we leave. So I'm going to thank
Thank you very much, Tim.
Peter. I'm going to say Paul now. I'm going to say Peter for coming on, and we're going to say hello to Ray. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we're going to turn that one off. There you go. It's just you and me, my friend. How the
Okay.
devil are you?
I'm good, Tim. Yourself?
Not too bad. So we're here in beautiful, warm. What's the weather like? Do you think it's about 22, 20 degrees? Still about 20 degrees. And what is it in Leven?
6. A high of 6.
A high of 6.
Yeah, it was 3 to start with, and a high of 6.
Oh,
Still
wow.
wet as well.
Uh-huh. I need to find a way to. Yeah, people be saying Ray's on and everything. Ian at home, leave it to you, Tim, and everybody. See you on Wednesday, Balcony Banter. Oh, don't forget, Balcony Banter's on our channel tonight. Ray, if you want to come in as a guest on Balcony Banter, it's the same deal as here. We haven't got a topic yet, so if you want to suggest one, let me know.
Aye, okay.
And we do have a guest, although she hasn't confirmed yet. I'm not going to name her just now, but I'm hoping she's going to confirm because I need to know what to cook. I think it's going to be pizza. It's going to be pizza. I think it's going to be pizza. I'm good at pizza, and it's
Tim.
quick and all the beginning. Yeah. Oh, we got Christian on as well. Christian Moose is on. Do you want to bring him in? Add to the stream. Christian, how the devil are you?
I'm okay.
Cool, dude. Everybody's coming in now, right at the death. And we've still got probably maybe about how many minutes? 7 minutes left before we need to go.
Yeah, I joined at the beginning when the microphone wasn't working properly.
You joined and I didn't notice it. And I didn't hear Did you hear the noise when it came in? I didn't
That's
hear
no
it either.
problem.
I've got to go to settings to see if it's turned on. General. No. Camera. Recording. Layouts. Guests. Here we go. Guests must authenticate. Play a noise. It's set. I've got it correct. Cool news. So, Christian, you were saying that you got this. What's it called? They got this footage from the drone footage that I sent you.
Yeah.
But you've got a problem with the copyright. Is that right?
Well, it's been a few years when I made a movie of our holiday, and last year I thought it was time to do it again, and I've used some musical background which is copyrighted, so YouTube doesn't like it very much. So therefore, I still have to replace those musical scores.
Well, all you need to do is to go into the link in the description here and do a month free registration with Epidemic Sound. And any music you use within that month is good to go all the way. And if you decide to use Epidemic Sound, it costs you €13 a month, and you can use all their music and sound effects, and you will not get a copyright strike. So if you sign up for a free account, and the first month you can use all the music, and as long as you publish the video whilst you have the license running, they won't touch you. So have a look there.
And when it's published, it stays.
Yeah, once it's published, then you had the license when you published it. That's okay. At the end of the month, you don't have to pay the €13. You just cancel
Okay.
your subscription, and then that's good to go. Ray, are you going to be starting a channel anytime soon?
No, I'm just happy watching you, Tim, and the rest of the guys.
That's pretty cool. Somebody's got something on in the background. Is that me?
Not here anyway.
You got TV on in the background, Christian?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So I'm actually going to finish it here. Nobody else has come in. I'm going to take the guest cam and go around and show everybody else. So I want to thank the two guests that have just come in at the end to say hello. Thank you, Ray, and thank you for popping in. Don't forget you can do this on Balcony Banter as well. So it's very easy to do, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to solo this one now, and we'll see you soon. And you have been watching.
See you soon.
Meet on Monday.
Yeah, what we see you in the month, Tim.
Actually, what I'm going to do. Oh, hang on. There you go. No. So you can hear me now. I've got to turn this down. There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, another Monty Python. No, not Monty Python. What is it? Faulty Towers moment. Another Faulty Towers moment. So we're going to say to Angie, and it's Craig. See you, B. And I'm going to get menus. Do you want menus?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get some menus. And we're going to say to Sue and Peter. I'm saying, is it Sue now?
It is, yes.
Oh, I got it right.
You're doing well.
There you go. Thanks for popping in, guys. And we're going to go to Graydon and another Sue and Olwen. Is it Olwen? There you go. This is Sue.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. It's all backwards. And we go Olwen as well. This is Olwen. She's got the warmest coat on ever, and I'm going to nick it off her in a minute.
Hello.
And of course, Graydon.
Hello, everybody.
Are you staying for dinner?
Yes.
Have you had a menu yet? No?
No, we're going to have a look.
I'll have a look now. Okay, let's get all the menus. Ladles and jelly spoons. And don't forget, my beautiful wife, Christina.
Bye-bye.
So we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, tomorrow morning I'm going for a walk. If you want to come with me, send me an email to me@timothydowd.com. Tell me where you are, and I'll come and park near you, and we'll go for an hour. And what else are we going to do?
Tell you where I'm in my bed.
You're in your bed, yeah.
Oops.
And on Wednesday, I'm going walking as well. I'm going to walk every day this week. And Wednesday night is Balcony Banter on our channel, and we've got 2 local guests who are coming in, and we've got you guys if you want to come on to join in live like this. So it looks like we got another guest in. Oh no, that's just me. Sorry. There you go. So we're going to get the menu now, and we're going to eat something. I'm just going to have chips and mussels, I think. What do you fancy?
Canarian chicken.
Canarian chicken. There you go.
There's some of the chips.
Oh, you did? Was that you asking or telling me?
Telling you.
Ladies and Jelly Spoons, Tim and Christina, and all the guests for Living with MS in Tenerife signing off. See you. Good morning, be you.